Hey folks, a couple months ago, a large box arrived at my home. It was sent by Tom Schrei. At the same time, my good buddy Charlie Mack received a big box from Tom Schrei. We had both received some lovely gifts, great vintage models from Tom's collection. And each of our boxes had different models, but we shared one. And what we shared, what we both had the same model of, was this Avro biplane 1911 from Lifelike Products. Didn't even come in a box. It was in a plastic bag. Charlie and I both had a note from Tom who suggested that perhaps Charlie and I would like to do a buddy build of this Avro biplane. And so Charlie and I got in touch with each other right away and agreed and put it on our schedule. And here it is now, early November, and we're going forward, both of us, with the buddy build. Now, neither one of us, I think, knew much about Lifelike Products. Charlie did a little research, and I know he put it on his opening video, a little bit about, or a link to the company. I did a little bit of research. I couldn't find the company, nor could Charlie, listed in ScaleMates, but we did find the model. So more of that in a moment. The instructions here are pretty simple. The sort of, I'm guessing the 60s or maybe the 70s. The classic blow apart diagram. Lots of writing step by step. And then on the back side, there's a rigging guide, again, with plenty of instructions about doing the rigging process. There's a big blow up of the little 35 horsepower engine of the Avro biplane. And again, some more continuation of the pros of how to build the plane. Now, the kit. The instructions don't have a date, and there's no scale marking. But when I did some research on ScaleMates, I found what looked like to be some sort of heritage or lineage of this airplane. I just don't know when Lifelike got involved. Basically, all the other kits that are listed, they're issued by, and again, in what order, I don't remember right now. I remember Lindbergh Line was one of them. When you look at pictures of the boxes and pictures of the models, yeah, it's the same model. And those kits, most of them are listed as 1/48 scale, which seems to be appropriate when I compared what came in the box. Here is the plastic right here. Quite nice, actually. I'm guessing Lifelike did this, and they may not have been in the originator. It's just that they've never been fit into the product history on ScaleMates. But here's the kit, and the 1/48 labeling on some of the other kits seems to confirm what my eye tells me. And it's also, very similar. I grabbed one of my 1/48 planes, an Edward Sopwith triplane. And this small little pre-war biplane by Avro, powered by a 35 horsepower motor, seems right. Moreover, the pilot, it comes with a pilot figure, and he's pretty close, right around 1/48 scale. So, going to be going ahead with this. I won't know the quality of the plastic for its age. Looks pretty good. You've got nice detailing of the fabric and wood on the fuselage, which is a V shape, because that's the bottom. There we go. And then, of course, there's a top panel that goes on there. The top wing, bottom wing, both have locating holes for the struts, which are very thin. They may need to be tapered a bit or the holes opened up a little bit, but at least the locating positions are there. There's the top of the fuselage. It's It's a two-seater, I guess a pilot and a passenger, pilot / observer. This again was a pre-war aircraft. Avro continued to produce, of course. The famous aircraft I think about with the Avro company is from World War II era, the Lancaster, of course. So, going to begin going. It was cool to see a pilot figure, but that's probably going to be my one change with this kit. This pilot figure is what I call early Aurora-like, Aurora models-like, quite soft. So I went into my stash to find a suitable 1/48 scale figure that I think might be a little sharper and look a little better in the cockpit. This will probably actually be the first thing I do, is just assemble the pilot and trim it to fit into the narrow space of that cockpit. And I'll get going on this cool little kit. Again, a big thank you to Tom for his generosity. The other aircraft I received in the box, I did a video of, just some really cool kits. Of course, I will be dedicating this build to Tom, and I'm really pleased that my buddy Charlie and I are going to be doing this one as a buddy build. And more in due course as we put this nifty little kit, date unknown, date of when the kit was made, that is, date unknown, of the 1/48 scale per other companies, Avro biplane 1911. There's reference to the very cool movie from 1965, Those Magnificent Men and Their Flying Machines, which was quite a big hit that year. And I remember, if I didn't see it in 65, I saw it in 66. All-star cast: Stuart Whitman, Sarah Miles, James Fox, Terry Thomas, multitude of others. Did very well. 20th Century Fox. At least a dozen period aircraft of the 1910, 1911 era were built, constructed to be stars along with the human stars in that movie. And in fact, I called it up on Prime Video, and I'm going to rewatch it. First time in 35 plus 25, I guess that would be 60 years. Yeah, is that right? 35 plus 25, yeah. Wow. About 60 years, yeah. Okay, so on to the build. First step, of course, will be giving this old styrene a bath, scrubbing it, and then taking a look at the instructions. The pictures don't tell me much, but there's a lot of pros there for the size, and determining a build order. Thanks for watching.